welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, and I'm here with your readings for April the 8th through April the 14th. This is some maybe a little late because there's a lot going on. And there is a lot going on astrologically this week. Now, I want to thank everyone for all the comments, the shares, the likes, and the new subscribers. If you're here for the first time, welcome. I'm really happy that you've stopped by, and I hope that you come back. And if you've been here before and you're returning, thank you. I really appreciate your loyalty and support of this channel. Now, these are for your sun, moon, and rising, and they are general readings for the collective. So if you would like a more personal and tailored in-depth reading for yourself, please click on this link. It'll take you to my website where you can see what readings I offer. Now, please don't assume that everything I say is meant for you, as these are general readings. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. And if nothing resonates, come back maybe at the end of the week and you might find something that kind of speaks to you then. Now, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to ring the bell. I will be putting a video out probably this week it's about your life purpose, because I've got a lot of inquiries and questions about that. So with this, and also I just want to mention these readings come in 3 sections. There's the intro, there is the astrology horoscope section, and then the tarot reading. I will put, eventually when I get everything up, I will put the skip time stamps to, you know, especially if you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising, you may not want to check out the horoscope of that particular sign, or you know, you want to skip the intro. So I'll put the timestamps where you can skip that. Everything will be in the show more section below. All the links to the other videos and everything you need will be in there. So let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your horoscope, for your horoscope section of your reading. Now, Tuesday or Wednesday, it's kind of late. Look, this is happening in the early hours of Wednesday morning. So it could, depending on where you are in the world, but the energy could be happening on Tuesday as well. Venus is getting all cozying up next to Neptune, and they are transiting your house of pleasure and creativity. This is a lovely, dreamy, visionary energy. If you're in the creative field, this alignment will boost your talent, and inspiration will flow from every pore, darling. You'll really enjoy creating something at this time. Your appreciation for art and music will expand, and also if you have children, you will relish them and get immense pleasure and satisfaction from just being with them. Take advantage, darling. They won't be young forever. Now, on the same day, the Sun challenges Saturn. The Sun will energize you at work, and you'll have this get up and go kind of energy, but you may block yourself through your thought patterns. It's you that's kind of going to block yourself. It could be that you're second guessing yourself, perhaps being too much of a perfectionist. Perhaps you're thinking of someone at work who may not value your effort, and so you're a little reticent about putting your work forward. Meditation will help. You know, it'll help with your insecurities, because insecurities may come up. It might be a simple case of not getting the work done in a timely fashion, and you could be procrastinating because you can't get, I mean, you know, it could be something like that. It's kind of a sabotage thing. Now, be aware that Jupiter is slowing down and is ready to go retrograde in your house of income. Oh, Spirit is here. I've got the itchy nose. do not let your mind sabotage your progress, because with Jupiter, whatever you focus on will expand. Now, this could be the unconscious mind, you know, making you procrastinate, saying that you're not inspired enough to do something. And, you know, I've done it to myself, you know, and all it does is it just messes you up. Now, keep going and just do what you have to, and abundance will flow in. Now, the last aspect on Wednesday is Mercury in a lovely relationship with Pluto, giving you a sharp and penetrating mind. It's interesting because Scorpios, you're known as the detective of the zodiac, and this is going to boost that already natural talent. So you will also have you'll have really incredible communication skills. This is a good time to finish kind of your taxes or a research project, or start one, you know. Perhaps you can even kind of do, you know, come up with a complex budget for something. I mean, it's those kind of difficult or laborious, tedious tasks that require so much deep concentration that you'll be able to do really easy. Now, your psychic powers are off the chart, darling. You know, listen, you are psychic at the best of times. You're a water sign, but this is really like amplifying that already innate ability. This is a good time for business meetings where you have to pitch an idea. I mean, you'll really convince people. You just have this persuasive power about you. Now, Friday, Mercury challenges Jupiter. Look, this will bring out the chatterbox in you. Be mindful of rash comments. You could say something that could offend. It could just slip out, you know. Also, don't be quick to judge. Sometimes you can be really quick to judge at this time, and you may be scattered and a bit forgetful as well because of Jupiter at play. Now, a bit later on the same day, Venus is in a lovely relationship with Saturn. So a sensitivity and a sense of duty to your family and your friends will come up for you, and your loyalty is really appreciated, and your sense of timing is on point. You may be reserved and somewhat cautious, choosing not to get too involved with new people, preferring to stand back and observe instead, which I think is kind of your natural stance, Scorpio, most of the time anyway. Now, on Saturday, the Sun challenges Pluto. The Sun has a major part to play this week. Now, you might get lost in deep thought over work. You could overthink, because you've got this energy. Pluto's all about getting deep and you know, philosophizing. You know, it's really about, you know, a higher octave of your mind working on a deep level. It's higher octave on a deep level. So you could really lose time and perhaps perspective, because you're going down and down and analyzing. There could be a power play at work, right, which has your attention. Something may have been revealed and it could affect you in some way. So it could be, you know, it could be a power play, you know, with your bosses or your supervisors or in a company, or, you know, there's something going on that could give you some kind of concern, because you may not know where you stand when, you know, when the chips fall. I will refer once more to meditation. It's like quieten the mind and just allow things to happen. Sometimes we're concerned and we're worried about things like that, and sometimes it happens for the better and things get better. Sometimes they don't, but you know, you can change whatever happens. And you know, meditation will give you clarity. So now on Sunday, the sun is in a beautiful relationship to Jupiter, transiting your house of work and income. Wow. A wonderful blessing for earning extra income or just more income. Take action. Be in action. It's prepare a project or an idea. Honestly, you have the Midas touch. Take advantage of this situation, of this cosmic recipe for success. Scorpio, let's go to your card, shall we? I still hear it. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your tarot card section of your reading. Oh, I love that. Clears the energy. Now, I have already shuffled these cards, and let's see what we have in store for you. 3 cards for Scorpio, please. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and helpful information can you give Scorpio for this coming week? 2 more cards for Scorpio. 1 more card for Scorpio, please. There. Oof, I think you got more. More? Never before has a boy asked for more. That's Oliver. Oh, you have 4 cards. And now we have the clarifying cards. So these are clarifying cards for Scorpio. Oh, there we are. Please clarify the... Oh, there it is. Wow, they are coming out fast and furious today. And please clarify the Queen. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Here are your cards, Scorpio. The first card out for you is the 5 of Wands. Clarifying the 5 of Wands is the 2 of Wands. Then you have the 9 of Pentacles. And clarifying the 9 of Pentacles is the 6 of Pentacles. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles. And next to the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Star card. And clarifying these 2 cards, you have the 7 of Wands. Alrighty then. The first card out for you is the 5 of Wands, Scorpio. This is like conflict. This can be internal conflict, but this can be conflict at work or with your family. It's usually a work-related incident. So there may be something that you have to address, and it's probably really small. But address it you must, because you have to be very diplomatic, and you've just got to be courageous and address this. Because sometimes you kind of just want to let this go, but don't. It's really important when this comes up that you need to address it diplomatically and creatively. And you have the 2 of Wands clarifying it. It's like you've got the world in your hand, the palm of your hand, right? In this particular deck. Now, when you handle this at work, you will get recognized as a problem solver. It's like people will notice your diplomatic and diplomatic skills, if you will. Now, this is saying that you have a choice to make. Maybe it is whether you're going to handle this issue. It can be a simple thing as if you work for yourself, it could be someone that's, you know, not paying you on time, or it could be a difficult client, even somebody who's a little over demanding kind of thing, and you have to, you know, you have to handle it. And as I said, with diplomacy and a creative way of handling it. Don't come out with guns a-blazing, and, you know. But this is saying that you've got the world in the palm of your hand. So you will feel amazing when you do make this decision, because when the Two of Wands comes out and you haven't made the decision, what you do is you cause confusion with everyone involved. And so it's important to just make that decision. Be decisive, Scorpio. Now the next card you have is the Nine of Pentacles. This is like abundance, darling. This is like you've kind of got the money coming in and you're like, oh wow, this is the potential of what I'm earning. This is major, this is great. Now I will say, because you might be working for yourself, or you may have got a raise at work. When the Nine of Pentacles comes in, I will say that it's almost like she's spending, she's so opulent. There's usually a bird of paradise in here, but there's definitely there's a hawk in here, and there's butterflies. So things are changing and things are looking up for you. But the butterfly also notes that there could be change in your income. So don't look, I've done that. Honestly, I've had work where I'm making all this money and then I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to happen forever, and I'm spending like crazy. It didn't last forever, you know. It's a rude awakening. So when this comes in, it's saying, you know, hold back, don't spend everything. And what's interesting is what's clarifying it is the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is the service card. So you are gaining this, you've got this lucrative, you're getting money, right? You're getting paid, you're getting the rewards, the fruits of your labor are coming in, you know, it's abundant. You're feeling very rich and abundant. So when the Six of Pentacles comes in, particularly with this is saying, you know, listen, help the less fortunate. Don't forget the less fortunate. You know, you don't have to give money, you can give of your time and energy, which sometimes is far more valuable, right, than actually just giving money. But, you know, just remember to stay in service. Most of the Scorpios that I know are really generous and very service oriented. So I don't think, you know, this is just a reminder, right? You know, give to charity. On, you know, if you know, doesn't have to be charity, it can be somebody you know. Now the next card, you have two cards in the next position. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, and she does have, you know, I don't want to say a bird of paradise, peacock, and she has a peacock in here. This is abundance. The Queen of Pentacles is manifesting wealth. So wealth is not an issue here. You are manifesting, and you're manifesting it through very hard work. It's not like you're getting it on a silver platter. You are working hard for it, and you are getting it. The Pentacles are all about manifesting wealth in this reality, but also through hard work. You know, it's not just, you know, you're lying on the couch eating bonbons and the money comes in. No, you're working for this. And what's interesting, right next to the Queen of Pentacles is the Star card. I think that there's kind of some healing coming in financially here, some financial healing. The Star card is about spreading light where there was once darkness. It's about showing you your path. you know, when the starlight comes in, when the star card comes in, it's a deep healing spiritually, physically, and emotionally. So I really feel that this is physically, you're getting a healing coming in. But also I feel that your finances need some healing and are coming in, like something is being fixed. So maybe you hadn't made money and now you're making money, or maybe you'd had fear of not making enough money and now you've got an abundance. It's all of a sudden you have an abundance. And so I feel that your fear of not having enough is going to be healed. So some of you have had money, but you are always in this fear of not having it. So I remember for a long, long time you were getting the 10 of Wands, and that's to delegate and that was the fear of, it was taking on way too much because the fear of not having enough or losing it. I feel that that is going to be healed. I feel that you're getting a deep healing in that area of your life. Now, clarifying these two cards is the 7 of Wands. This is also about conflict, but this is more about standing up. This is like standing up for the underdog. You might be the underdog and you have to stand up for yourself. Maybe this is where you have to stand up for yourself. The 7 of Wands is about coming from a higher perspective. So, you know, I always use this analogy. It's like if you're in a jury, say you're in a jury, and you may be the only one that doesn't believe that this person is guilty, and you may believe that there's a reasonable doubt. And it's a weekend and nobody wants to stay over and everybody wants to go home, and they're all willing to just say this person's guilty because they want to go home. But you're not willing because this is somebody's life in the balance, and you know the gravity of that decision. And so you hold out. And it is really difficult to hold out against a group of these jurors that just are pissed off and angry and want to go home, and they are, you know, getting to the point where they're bullying you and they're so fed up. And it is so hard to stand your ground in a situation like that because most people succumb to peer pressure. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something over here. So when this card comes up, it's saying don't succumb, do not compromise your values, no matter how much pressure you're getting from peers. And it is important to know that they've been heard, to let them know they've been heard, even though they're frustrated. It's like you need to say, look, I understand, I hear what you're saying. However, I believe da 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 da, in a very calm way. So this could be standing up for your values. It could be standing up for somebody else when everyone is against them. It's like that whole public shaming thing. I am so not into that on social media. People will just try. It's like the villagers with torches. It just reminds me of that. When somebody, you know, goes after one person because they hear something, you don't know if that's true, and you don't know what perspective somebody's put that out there. You know, I don't judge on social media like that. That to me is the villagers with torches. No. There's a courtroom for that, where both sides are heard. You know, when people just get so angry and the hatred and vitriol comes out, it's not okay. So anyway, I digress. This is what you need to do. So there may be a situation where you have to stand up for yourself or for someone else. Maybe you have to advocate for somebody. Maybe you're seeing somebody on the street being beaten, whatever it is. You know, when the situation arises, stand up, stand your ground. It's really important. Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, and comment. You know I live for comments and feedback, Scorpio. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell, because I will be doing releasing the life purpose video later this week. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.